My name's Stuart, unrepentant atheist. I'm reacting to yet another Muslim conversion story, conversion from atheism to Islam. And I'm going to try and do more of these conversion stories where it's somebody that you probably wouldn't expect. And in this case, we've got a British policeman, Paul, who is going to explain why he converted to Islam. So let's have a listen to what he's got to say.
I'm PC Paul. I've been a police officer here for 16 years, and in January I reverted to Islam. Alhamdulillah, I'm very happy. Assalamu alaikum, brother, how are you? My role is to interact with the community, so it's really nice because I've been here for so long. I know the young children, I know the the older people, the grandparents, the parents. It's like one big family actually. So if I have a problem with a child, if they're naughty, they're being stepping out of line, I can take them home to the parents. Nobody sort of, a lot of people said, oh, inshallah, one day, Paul, you're going to you'll be Muslim. But no one really, they've not sort of tried to force or anything like this. And it's just over a period of time I started studying the Quran and I started to look into Islam, and it's just such a wonderful, wonderful, peaceful religion.
A wonderful, peaceful religion. I wonder if the 3,000 who died in the Twin Towers would agree that Islam is a peaceful religion. I wonder whether those who were dressed up in orange jumpsuits in the desert and beheaded would agree that Islam is a peaceful religion. I wonder whether those villages that were ravaged and destroyed by ISIS in the Middle East would agree that Islam is a peaceful religion. I wonder whether Lee Rigby, a British serviceman who was slain on the streets of Britain in cold blood by two Muslims, would agree that Islam is a peaceful religion. Let's keep watching.
In a period of 5 months, I've read the Quran twice, and I've not missed a prayer. Young people, they'll come to me and they say, Paul, because I can say to them, are you praying? Because I know I'm praying all the prayers, and it's nice because they'll come and say, actually, now we're praying. So, alhamdulillah, it will work.
Well, of course it's nice, because whatever religious community you're in, if you believe what they believe, they'll accept you with open arms. But if you reject what they believe, then obviously it's a different story. You're not one of them. And I can see how Paul, being a policeman, working in a predominantly Muslim population, would be welcomed with open arms, particularly if he converted to Islam. Every door would be open to him. So from a point of view of socially and in the community and professionally, it's a good move. I can see that, but what are his reasons in evidence? Why did he opt for Islam? What was it in the Quran that convinced him or anywhere else that Islam is actually true? And at the moment, he's not saying it.
It works together. Like I can rub off on them, and then they will inspire me, and they'll rub off on me. People have asked me, why did you choose Islam? And my answer is, I didn't choose Islam. Allah chose me.
Yeah, well, that's a shame, really, because he can't possibly prove that. At least he hasn't offered any evidence that Allah somehow chose him. I was hoping that he was going to answer the question and say why he really chose a religion. It sounds great. It's like, oh, well, you don't come to faith, faith comes to you. It's no kind of answer. There must be some kind of reasoning, some kind of thought process which pushes you towards a particular religion, which convinces you that it's true. And I was hoping that Paul would actually say what that is, because he didn't give any kind of answer at all.
I've got no doubt in my mind, I've been put here for a reason.
How does he know that? How does he know that he's been put here for a reason? And by who? How does he know these things? What's his evidence for that?
I'm not just a local policeman, I'm like a brother, an uncle, a son, a nephew, a friend, and I'm blessed.
Okay, well, Paul, I'm glad that you're happy. You're no doubt a very good policeman. You look like a very nice man. I've got no reason to believe that you're not sincere, but I can't help feeling that you've bought into a delusion. You've not presented any good evidence why Islam is true. It seems to me that you just simply like the religion, like the people, like the sense of community. Something in it chimes with you, but you haven't really spoken anything about why you think it's actually true. Now, it may well be that Paul, uh, it doesn't really matter if Islam is true or not. It just makes him feel good. And that quite possibly is the case. We've seen actually some other Muslims coming onto the call-in shows saying that it works for them as a guide for life, as a rule book for life. It works for them, and that the matter of it actually being true is of secondary importance. Well, that's fine, and it may well be the case with Paul that it just simply makes him feel good and it works for him. As for me, I'm interested in what is actually true, and I don't want my mind cluttered with claims, particularly supernatural claims, which are not properly supported by evidence to the extent that I could have a good level of confidence that this claim is actually true. I don't see that Paul has got any good rational reasons for his belief, but it makes him feel good and it works for him. And that's fine. I don't mind that. He believes that Islam is a peaceful religion. I don't particularly think it is. I think the evidence is actually against that. But if he's happy to live on in that delusion and remain a peaceful person and help to keep law and order, then that's fine with me. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.